Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac. I'm gonna hit random first, but no I'm not. Yeah I am. I still random to Blue Baby. I promise I hit R there. But I wanted to play Blue Baby because I've kind of enjoyed playing the more challenging characters. And then, you know, hopefully winning. Last run was a pretty great run with Eve, not to spoil anything. So I won't. But I would recommend you check it out. It was very exciting, I would say. Anyway, Blue Baby has a 1.05 damage multiplier, so he is indeed a stronger character than Isaac, Maggie, Samson. But the gimmick is that he only has soul hearts and cannot get red hearts. So that's going to make it tough, but that also introduces some interesting synergies. Gosh, symmetries? What are we talking about? What am I doing? And that's things like Whore of Babylon, the Polaroid, anything that activates at a half red heart, always just going to be active. So these kinds of things are valuable. Yeah, I don't want the speed up. Unfortunately, that means we're probably going to see it in the boss room at some point. But whatever, I can't do anything. We do have the ability to open this Tinted Rock, open, blow up, whatever. Because I did get a bomb from that Justice card, which dropped those 4 main types of pickups. And so that's excellent. And hopefully we'll get a small rock, but 2 soul hearts is fine, or we'll just get a key, and I'll be a little bit sad. Hanged Man could be helpful. I'm just going to use it here because that'll really make my movement more convenient in this room against Wrath, where we'll probably just pick up some bombs. But bombs are useful because Tinted Rocks are ever more valuable as Blue Baby when we can only have soul hearts. So, you know, I'm not too upset about the turn of things here, and Wrath will die. We'll get 2 bombs, as well as a chest. We do start with a poop, which could potentially give us, you know, soul hearts money. Bad gas pill, alright, that's fine. I'm gonna use a bomb for the secret room, I guess. And we get raw liver for 2 health up immediately, so that's good. And it's also not a range down, as was previously believed by many people, but it's not, so that's good. Just 2 free health. It's unfortunately not quite as good with Blue Baby since, you know, we can just get 2 soul heart drops randomly. And note that Blue Baby does not have an increased chance of soul heart drops, as many people believe. That is only Eve. And the other way to do that is with the Miter or the Relic. Not the Relic, the Mom's Pearl. The Relic will just give you soul hearts. So Blue Baby has that base 10% chance, no more, no less. And Monstro should be a relatively easy fight. Another good thing about Blue Baby is that as long as we can afford it, we can steal any deal with the devil, because all deals with the devil will cost 3 soul hearts. And since the soul heart deals are damaging you rather than actually lowering your base health, invincibility allows you to not be damaged and thus not lose health for those deals. Which means that it's just, I mean, you can just steal them. You can just take them. So if we can pick up an invincibility item, whether that's My Little Unicorn, Book of Shadows, even if it's just picking up the Polaroid and damaging ourselves on the fire in the Devil Room, we can get them for free. Unfortunately, that was really bad damage. So, anyway, those are things we're hoping for. First, or early floor Polaroid would be quite an excellent pickup that I would love to encounter, but it's not entirely expected. Of course, that was worth it, and wow, was it ever even more worth it. Cancer will not quite double our fire rate, but in some situations probably is a doubling. What it actually does is it subtracts 2 from our delay, which is usually around a 1.5 times fire rate increase, or thereabouts. I'm going to open this because I'm crazy. Was not even a little bit worth it. But I only did that because I had enough keys to take that hit, sort of. I'm probably not visiting the shop on this floor, so losing that key was not the biggest of deals. Alright, now we can blow up this Tinted Rock with the TNT rather than one of our own bombs that we no longer have. And in our item room we find Forget Me Now, which I might actually just use. I don't need to keep the poop for any reason. Playing the floor again, since it's an early and easy floor, that's great. That just means that it's more free loot basically, because it's easy, so it's just not gonna harm us probably. So I will likely fight the boss, see if we get a deal with the devil, possibly take said deal with the devil, and then you know, do that thing. Don't want the dead cat. I don't know how, if it'll, I think it'll put me to 1 health as Blue Baby. Then again, it might not put me to 1 health, but if I respawned, I would have 1 health. If we did end up getting, say, 2 Guppy items, I would take it and take that risk. But I think it actually does leave us at our current health as Blue Baby. But respawns 1 health, that's not very helpful, since it's just 1 soul heart. Key, so now we're set for the item room on our floor replay, and that's pretty much all I care about. Another nice thing about being Blue Baby is having only soul hearts means that he's always at full health, but always at 1 or less red hearts, so we can go into all challenge and boss challenge rooms without having to worry. Not an item in here, so what I might do is fight the boss, see if we get a deal with the devil. It's pinned, so, you know, Blue Baby does always have the extra chance to deal with the devil for not taking red heart damage against a boss, because he cannot possibly take red heart damage against a boss. So that's nice. And like I was saying, what I might do is go into the challenge room after fighting the boss and seeing if we get a deal with the devil. And from there, use the Forget Me Now once I've picked up everything and replay the floor. Because I feel like that's probably around the optimal time to do so. Thank you, Pin. I don't want to speed up. Brimstone I would take normally, but I just took it last run. Yeah, I'm just not going to take it because I want to please you guys, and that would make the run probably pretty winnable, I'd say. And of course, that would be some no fun. Some no fun. You heard me. Alright, now we'll just use the Forget Me Now. We'll play the Basement 2 over again. This time it's Basement rather than Cellar, which is quite nice. And hopefully this time we'll get some good items. Because so far we've just seen, like, speed ups and nothing. I mean, we've gotten 3 health ups, 1 in the form, well, 2 in the form of raw liver, which is quite nice. No soul heart drops yet, as far as I can recall, which is always unfortunate, but at least for now, we're in a reasonably good health situation. Those deals with the devil were not desirable. I don't know, what I don't know about replaying a floor is, normally, if you got a deal with the devil on the previous floor, your chance to get one on the floor you're on, since I'm talking about the previous floor, is multiplied by 0.5. So you have half the chance you would have. Or no, it's multiplied by 1/4. Yeah, because it's the previous floor. Oh, there we go. Soul Heart. Excellent. Moon takes us to the secret room. I didn't mean to go to the arcade, by the way. Daddy Longlegs. That's a pretty awesome item, for the most part. In normal rooms, that'll just stomp on enemies. That shadow is Daddy Longlegs, of course. And in some boss rooms, mostly Isaac and Blue Baby, it will only stomp at the very start, which is unfortunate. Let's use the moon. 3 cents. I don't want to use my only bomb because of Tinted Rocks, so I'm not going to. Could go to the shop with it, though. I don't have 15 cents, or I would have if I had 15 cents. Anyway, yeah, stomps on stuff does a bunch of damage. It can actually kill masks in certain situations, which is cool. Oh yeah, what I was saying is I don't know if I have that 1/4 chance to get a deal with the devil, since I got a devil room on this floor, technically, rather than last floor or 2 floors ago, so I don't know how that works. I think it might completely bypass the whole thing, but I could just be making that up. 5 cents wouldn't get me to the state where I can afford the shop, so I'm just not going to bother. Note that against some bosses, the Daddy Longlegs leg is replaced by a triachnid leg, and hey, whatever. It's just aesthetic, it's still the same item. And that might be boss rooms, it might be that the triachnid leg has the chance to be a champion, basically, because, you know, an alt, really. Because triachnid is just an alternate for Daddy Longlegs, much like Steven is an alternate for Gemini. So that might be how it works. I'm not sure exactly. Anyway, we picked up Little Steve rather than Steven, which I would have preferred, because damage ups are nice and most familiars are special items. But Little Steve will shoot homing tears and, you know, increase our DPS, so I'm totally okay with it for now. Of course, I'm sure Daddy Longlegs is also a special item, but what can you do? Screw it! Guppy's Tail will increase our incidence of chests and golden chests, decreasing the incidence of all other drops. By the way, since someone always asks, the special items list is a list of items, and mostly good items, and as you collect more of them, they prevent the other ones from being spawned in general. Okay, that's a golden chest. I want regular chests. So what that means essentially is as you collect good items, you won't get good items anymore. Or the game doesn't want you to get good items. It's a chance that is increased very, very drastically with each, well, the first and second are pretty drastic, but after that it just kind of increments a little more gradually. But it's just a chance to reroll them in item generation, basically. So basically right now, if, there we go. I just expect keys to be in these or I'm going to be a sad man. If we were to go into the item room and the game was thinking, hey, you know, he might like Magic Mushroom right now. But then it's like, no, that's not true at all. He wouldn't like that because he's already got these other special items. He's totally fine. And I will give him a 60% lower chance to do that after he's picked up this one item. And, you know, that's a little sad. I'm just going to fight the boss immediately. Fistula. Alright. Thank you, Mr. Triachnid. Not Triachnid this time, I meant Daddy Longlegs. It's called Daddy Longlegs, the item. Okay, we get out of here. We actually got a soul heart drop, which is always a pleasant surprise. Hoping for a deal with the devil. Pact and marker must-buys with Blue Baby, since they give you soul hearts back. They're cheaper, basically. And if you can get them for free due to your items, or, you know, that kind of thing, then even better because, I mean, geez, it's profit. Unfortunately, it looks like we might have to skip our item room, and that would be very sad. I don't think it's the fault of Guppy's tail or anything. I think this is just very unlucky. There are 2 locations for the top secret room. I will find the top secret room. Hopefully on the first try, hopefully containing a fortune teller that I can blow up. Okay? Prophecy only half complete. Those are 2 bad gas pills. Well, thanks. Great going. Well, I tried. I did everything in my power, except go to the sacrifice room, which I'm not doing, so that was easy. Well, let's just make sure. Because yeah, there were no rocks here. I can't get into the shop. I've been to the secret room. I've been everywhere. We're having to skip this item room. Very sad. We also couldn't go to the shop since no keys. And that was the last shop that definitely wouldn't contain greed. Which means now we're just, it's open season. We can get whatever misfortune the game wants to throw at us. Although we can't get greed in the secret room until the next floor. Stupid jerk. Daddy Longlegs, I hate you sometimes. I hate the AI for attacking invincible things. That's basically what I hate. So we took a hit there. Not the end of the world. I would very much like some keys. I know I took Guppy's tail. Note that the dead cat can still appear all at once, because it dropped from a mini-boss, which isn't a pool, so it's still in the Devil Room pool. It can still drop from red chests, because red chests aren't a pool either. Yeah, it can just still show up. So I'm not worried about not taking it in case I want it later. But if I had it, we would indeed be 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy, which would make us fly and have the 100% chance to spawn kamikaze flies every time we hit an enemy with our tears, and those do twice our damage, which is awesome. So I would love that. And also this would be really easy if I had actually taken Brimstone, like I would have had I been playing not for a video. Oh yeah, 2 of diamonds, just what I needed, 42 cents. See the boss? The boss is the husk. Alright, fine. I don't know if I took damage there or not, but I poisoned him and that's all I care about. Triachnid leg, I'm gonna kill you if you're not gonna stop being a jerk. Now you have no one to aim at but the husk. So do that. Whoa, okay, there we go. Get a tears up, a significant tears up. We also get an angel room containing the Bible, which is pretty bad, but at least we won't see it again throughout the rest of the run, I guess. That'll give us passive flight for a room. 6 room recharge. That's all it does, except if we keep it for the mom and mom's heart fights, it will instantly kill them. So that's nice, but I mean, I would rather have pretty much any other spacebar item. There's a key, so we can actually go to the item room. We can also go to the shop as well. You heard me. Instead is a better word. We could go there instead, but I wouldn't really want to. Because, 50% chance of greed. That sounds like a 50% chance that is too large for me. Daddy Longlegs, I love you sometimes. When you kill chubbers for me and make my life easy, I don't even have to fight in here. I wouldn't have had to do anything if I didn't want to. Worth, because I mean, I need as many keys as I can get. So that was what I used my passive flight for. I'll see it again in 6 rooms. Which is fine, that's no big deal. Alright, a chest, which gives me a key and 2 bombs. This is why I took it early, because I was hoping just for regular chests. Regular chests that contain keys, suddenly everything is a little bit sustainable. No, I don't want to as much as I want to. Holy water, I do not want under any circumstances. That would change my little Steve into Brother Bobby, which is worse. It would also, dang it. It would dang it. Be useless, basically. It would change, or it would produce a puddle when I got hit, and said puddle would damage enemies that walked over it. It's basically a passive lemon mishap, but it's god-awful, so, you know, why bother? So I guess I'm done on this floor. No, I guess I may as well go to the shop since I have 50 cents and 2 keys rather than just 1 key. I wouldn't do it with 1 key, because there's still 2 item rooms I want to go to. But for now, I will take that chance. We won our 50% chance, basically. Now we'll get the treasure map to show us the full layout of the floor without showing us what the rooms are. It shows us the secret room and not the top secret room. So that'll be nice. I mean, you know, it's worth it when it's 7 cents and I have 50. We also picked up a soul heart just to make us a little more alive, I guess. Though I'm not sure how this run is going exactly quite so far. You know, there are good aspects and bad aspects. I mean, I have no good spacebar item. I haven't gotten a damage up, though I have little Steve. I have a fair amount of health, and I'm playing well enough not to take a ton of damage. I have cancer, but I'm gonna be dropping that soon unless I get Mom's purse from a shop, which I don't know about. Greed has to be on this floor, unless there's another mini-boss. Oh, that golden key is beautiful. We do have Curse of Darkness, so we can't see the map, which is very unfortunate, especially since we just picked up the treasure map. But that'll help us later, regardless. Anyway, Greed has to be on the floor unless there is another mini-boss. 33% chance that Greed is in the secret room. And if there's no mini-boss and Greed is not in the secret room, it's 100% chance that Greed is in the shop. So we're a little weary of that. Weary. I think wary was the word I was looking for. I'm messing up with my diction today. Everything is just wrong. I don't have a charge yet, but I would love to fly to that with my Bible. Still, we'll just continue looking for all of the key rooms in every golden chest that we can access because we have unlimited keys for the floor. And that'll allow us to, ideally, profit like crazy on keys and other pickups because we can just open everything. I took 2 damage at the very end of that room, unfortunately. So now we'll go back down here. I'll use my flight because on this floor it doesn't matter. I don't need to save it until next floor when the mom fight actually occurs so that I can one-shot, or well, not really one-shot, but just immediately kill that boss. For now, what can I do? We are on path for angel rooms on this run since we did just get one, although unfortunately it was the Bible, like I said, and well, like we saw. So that's bad, but at least only better things are left. Everything in that pool is better than the Bible. Everything. Not even a joke. Not even an exaggeration either. It's a just god-awful item. Alright, so I don't need red hearts, I need soul hearts, but I am going to go to the curse room, which just gives us Whore of Babylon straight up. And like I said, things that require only half of a heart synergize with Blue Baby very well, because he just always has them active and can never not have them active. So that increased our damage and speed, which is another good reason I didn't want to take speed ups, because we're just, hey, you know, that happened. But that does mean that there is a devil room on this floor rather than an angel room. So if we earn that, and I want something from it, geez, I'm going to do it, but at least we have the damage. Shears, I haven't taken the shears in a while, they're fun. They cut off our head, giving us passive flight for a room. It's another 6-room recharge item, just like the Bible, gives us flight. But it also spawns our body, basically, that we cut our head from. Our body runs around and kills things. Much like a meat boy, if we got 3 or 4 cubes of meat, which we just don't do because it's not as good, This has got much better AI, and it's tied to our speed. Is like how fast it moves is based on our speed. So right now it can move as fast as I can if I were to use it, which is nice. Tons of money. So greed was in the shop, which means we know that greed will not be in the shop on the next floor. We have that last safe shop. Yeah. Alright, you are annoying. Globin, gazing, globin. Nope, you stay out of my face. Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst. We're bleeding out, as usual. Okay, come on, grab the key. So unfortunately we didn't get too much out of that. We didn't profit like mad, like I'd hoped to. And unfortunately we're fighting the Headless Horseman, which is an awful, awful fight that I am never happy to partake in. And we're not even going to get a good reward for it. I could get the pony, which would give us passive flight in general, and allow us to do an invincible charge, which is actually kind of good if we had gotten a devil room. Did I explore this whole floor? I'm going to just kind of tool around a little bit. Looking for a curse room. We already went to the curse room. That's where we found Whore of Babylon. Ah, we explored the whole floor. Ah, I mean, it's good to take if we get a way into a devil room. I'm actually going to do it for once. We just got to use the shears once, but that's more than I usually get to use it, so at least we have that. But still, you know, I was looking forward to using the shears a bit for once. Unfortunately, any item that allows us to have invincibility is just like something you have to take because it deals with the devil for free. You can't not do that. I don't have a golden key anymore, so as much as I'd like to go to that golden chest, I can't really justify it yet, because I have to go to the shop in the item room, and then I have exactly the number of keys required to do so. And also passive flight is a thing, but unfortunately it is most likely a speed up in this case, although actually it might not be, because what it does, rather than give you a necessary speed up, it makes it so that your speed cannot be lower than 1.5. So I think maybe with Whore of Babylon active we were already at 1.5, but if not, we are now at 1.5 speed, at least. In the shop we find the ladder, which I don't want. Let's buy this pill. Health down. Alright, that's real bad. Nothing I can do about it, though. Knowledge is power, so now I know, at least. Still, that really sucked. See, they are supposed to spawn small. Stupid game, cheating last time. I have a feeling that we might lose this game. But I'm gonna keep doing my best. I'm just kind of not in the best situation at the moment. Dead Sea Scrolls. Alright, we may as well use it once. You use it while walking into a wall, because if it uses Kamikaze, you won't take damage. But it could give you something nice still, like Book of Revelations would be nice as Blue Baby, the Nail, you know, things like that. Alright. I feel like the boss probably isn't this way, so that's why I'm going this way. I want to find the boss last. I want to find a teleport if possible. Yeah, I'm just going to keep opening things as much as I can, because they can't possibly do anything but make us not have keys. 1-up will respawn us with 3 soul hearts, which could potentially be useful. So I guess I'll take it for once. I mean, not like I can reroll it, but I normally wouldn't take it because I don't like things that make me keep playing after I die. Really, a red maw just changed from a maw. All right. So generally, I like to end the run when I die. Bad trip. Wow. So that'll become full health if we have only a half heart remaining. As Blue Baby, it's different with other characters. With characters that have red hearts, then it's full health at 1 heart remaining. But not for Blue Baby, like I said. Health up, gonna do it. Nope. This shouldn't be too bad. Unfortunately, we didn't get the purse from the shop, which was what I wanted so that I could keep Cancer. Because, I mean, at least we did get a fire rate increase from 1 boss drop, so it's not the end of the world when we lose our increase from Cancer, but it's not a good thing to lose, so. Having something is better than having nothing, though. And at least we did get a damage up as well from Whore of Babylon, so we've got that going for us. But all in all, this run, not very good. Get a card, which is the Joker, which we absolutely want to use immediately, because there's no reason not to. I mean, Jeez. I may as well take both of them. Oh, it didn't. It didn't get the passive flight. Of course, Guppy's Paw is useless for us because, I mean, it doesn't do anything. It changes red hearts into soul hearts. I should have gone from the other side in hindsight, but I think I'm going to be sticking with the spacebar item anyway, so it's not a huge deal. It's certainly not worth losing 3 soul hearts for. It would also be a speed up, which I don't want, so I guess I'm okay with that. But if I were thinking right, I would have done that from the other side. I would have done it from the right, going towards the left, so that I would have grabbed the passive item. It would not have knocked me out of the way, and I would get both items. So like I said, we are now 2/3 of the way. Well, I didn't say that already, but we are now 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy, because we have Guppy's Paw as well as Guppy's Tail. Had I taken Guppy's head in that first Devil Room, or the dead cat from the Super Pride fight, I would indeed be Guppy right now, and that would be awesome. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Hopefully we see another Guppy item, basically, in the next Devil Room that we may be able to get on the next floor. Yeah, screw you. I'm going to open you. Wasn't worth it. Now we don't need to teleport, though, since we already visited the Devil Room. So that's nice. Alright, Knights are real annoying. I really don't like fighting them. Daddy Longlegs, you can just do all of my work for me, and I wouldn't mind whatsoever. And that's mostly what happened. God, all these red hearts. I can't make use of these. Alright, let's see if we can handle this. We're going to pick up the Polaroid, which is going to be a huge asset for us, since on every hit that we take, we will get 5 seconds of invincibility, which is, I mean, that's great. That's another one of those synergies, or symmetries, as I misspoke about earlier. That's just one more thing that's great. Is that always use of Polaroid. So we've basically gotten the 2 main things that are good for that, Polaroid and Whore of Babylon. Alright, what do you drop for me, box? I mean, one of every pickup, of course. It's not a speed down, as many people believe. The devil is going to increase our damage by 2. And speed up is unfortunately going to increase our speed, which we don't want. So we pick up our Polaroid. Our fire rate isn't the worst, but it's not that great. Again, devil is nice because increased damage by 2 is great. I would go to a curse room now since I am flying. And flying is awesome. Alright, I'm just going to walk you onto the spikes because I don't feel like waiting for Daddy Longlegs. Curse room will only cost us 1 heart because we can fly, so it doesn't cost to go in, only costs to go out. And that sounds nice to me. Alright, gonna wait for you. Gonna go in here, and it, you know, if we got a Guppy item from that, it would have been totally worth it since we'd become Guppy. Alright. Just gotta juke some fools. My speed is helping me out a little bit. I don't mind speed nearly as much when I can fly, but at the same time I still do not need it. Because it's also making me able to angle my shots way further than I usually intend to. And, I mean, it's just not making dodging any easier, it's just making it exist. I don't know. It's just not a useful stat. Range up is relatively useful, I'll take it. Compass I will also be willing to do this for. Whoa, calm down. Because now we'll have the full map on each floor, since the compass shows us the icon rooms floating in space, but since we already have the full map without the icon rooms, we now just have the full map, which is excellent. And, well, we've taken a hit, which is pretty bad. Not something I planned on doing, I'll say that. For sure. Okay. This is a normal challenge room, by the way. So we're going to fight 3 rounds rather than just the 2 that we've already fought. Double Monstros shouldn't be too difficult. But unfortunately they jump sometimes, and when they jump, Daddy Longlegs can't do anything. Yeah, you know, our rate of fire isn't that bad. One of them's bound to die sooner or later. Like right now. Would be nice. There it goes. And then you're also very close to death. Perfect. No sweet drops, though. At least we have the full map when we don't have Curse of Darkness, which of course makes it so that we can't see the map at all, like we have right now. So that sucks, but we're well prepared for later, given that there is a later. Which isn't entirely a guarantee. If we get Guppy, it is a much larger guarantee. keys are good. The reason I'm risking my keys is because not only is the chest not even close to likely at the moment, we can get more keys and then the chest would be sustainable. Well, sustainable isn't the word. I just overused that word right now. The chest would be accessible at the start. We'd be able to open all 4 chests. That's what I'm going for. I'm just blanking on a shorthand way to say that. Fast Chub seems to kind of rely on our speed, because sometimes this one seems slower, but sometimes it's also really fast when we aren't. So it just kind of has like randomized speed. I don't know. Triachnid, so I don't think that our Triachnid will benefit us. We don't have a cube of meat, which is odd. Stop being stupid. Okay, ours does try and help us. So that's good. What a nice dude. Okay, you need to die. And then you die. And we get Pageant Boy. But we have a deal with the devil that we can steal. Oh! Alright, so it's Krampus, which is going to get us a lump of coal. Lump of coal will increase our damage based on how long our tears have been on the screen. Oh, God, that was such stupid damage to take. I'm really sad about this, though, because I wanted a guppy item, and I don't have a way to reroll or anything. Oh, we just took some more damage, so this run is looking worse and worse. It's also very unlikely that we'll be getting a guppy item. Why not take Pageant Boy? Because screw this game. I was really hoping that we were going to be able to steal some stuff, because having the ability to take the Pact Mark, or both, would have really changed the game for more damage as well as more soul hearts. But also taking a guppy item would have been also changing the game. Wow, that's a lucky chest. I'm going here just in case greed isn't somehow in the secret room, and I can just skip stuff. Dad's key, not very useful. Everyone's all like, hey, opens the devil room. Not very often it doesn't. So let's just keep going. Skip some rooms, like I said. We'll fight Peep, because that's not a problem. You think you're hot stuff, Peep, but you're not. And we'll just keep our distance so that we can maximize our use of Lump of Coal. We have increased range, so our tears can stay on the screen for further and longer, so that we have less to worry about, which is also a quite awesome thing. Alright, does he have this much range? He does not, this Doppel. So I think we can just outrange him. Yeah. Not an item in here. The heart fight should not be the most difficult thing, but I don't know... I mean, I'm fast enough to dodge the eyes at the start, which is always a nice thing to have. Again, if we abuse our range with Lump of Coal, we'll be in a good place there. The conflicting shadows, they're so confusing, not really. One is distinctly darker, more round, and that would be Monstros, of course. Oh, nice, a key. I need those. Oh, look, I got it. Since we're Blue Baby with Polaroid, I do believe that oh, God. I'm still gonna take my chance, shake my tans. Man, I'm just bad at speaking right now. I'm gonna take my chances with the Cathedral. Just because something could change in an instant. We could get a curse room or something. Oh, why not do my thing? Look for the tinted rock that could and probably isn't behind here. One day it'll happen. But I'm going to go to the Cathedral against everyone's better judgment. I'm also going to make my way towards this curse room against everyone's better judgment. We're going to waste a ton of time, possibly a ton of resources, just at the chance of becoming Guppy. But if we do become Guppy, well, that's a game changer. Got a tinted rock, which gave me damage up, speed down, tears up. We also got a soul heart. So that was pretty much worth it in and of itself. Since I got the soul heart, I got the damage up, I got the tears up, I got the speed down. Everything is going well there. I still don't have much health, but I do have the devil card, which I will absolutely make use of against the Isaac fight. Against Isaac. So hopefully it turns out in my favor, at least a little bit. Loki dies. Gonna keep opening these things. Mod Pearl would be nice to keep. 2 keys, excellent. Guppy item, soul heart. Alright, at least it paid for itself to come in here and leave. I could maybe have charged my way out of the room while invincible, but I'm not sure. I feel like I want to save my invincibility just in case we wouldn't get 6 fighting rooms, just for the Isaac fight, because maybe that's going to be the difference between winning and not winning. But I do know for sure that I don't want to fight this room. And we get a beggar. Beggar, you could change everything. Please change everything. Just don't give me an item for a while, give me a ton of soul hearts, or give me the game kid. That was lucky that I wasn't on the spikes there. I didn't even think about that. I could have just cost myself a whole heart of damage that I cannot even a little bit afford. That would have been terrible. I have no orbitals, so this fight's going to be awful. I pretty much have no chance of victory. But I do have 2 chances because of the 1-up, and not 9 chances because of not having 9 lives. I have the damage up from the devil. Book of Belial. Unfortunately, Book of Belial does not stack with itself, so if I use the Book of Belial as well as the devil, I would not get 4 damage up. I would just get the 2. Okay. So it would be pointless to take that, as nice as it might be. I guess I'll stick with flight and that brief period of invincibility between the time that I start charging and the time that I hit whatever it is that stops me, namely the wall. I don't know. This doesn't seem very likely that I'm going to succeed. So I'll use the devil card. Many people say, the devil card causes Isaac and Blue Baby to shoot at you more. That's not true. It doesn't do that. It doesn't do anything of the sort. Again, we're not going to get help from Daddy Longlegs here. Unfortunately, it's just going to be us and us alone. There, we get out of there. The difference between this fight and the next fight is only going to be the devil card. Because we don't have more hits that we can take just because we're missing a half heart over where we'll be when we get the 1-up. This is not something we can win. And now I know some of you are going to say, you could win, but I consider that cheating. It's a stupid glitch that shouldn't be in the game, and I don't support it or its use. So let's see if we can do anything this time. Again, Isaac won't be shooting any more or less now that we haven't used our devil card or Book of Belial or what have you. This is going to be the same exact fight, except I'm just going to die immediately instead of after a prolonged... I tried to charge there. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that run. It almost went well. I don't know. I guess if I had taken that chance on the Dead Cat, which I do believe works the way I thought it did, I would have become Guppy, and that would have probably been enough to allow me to win completely. Because Guppy is pretty much... It's a relatively easy win on its own. It's just so good. But I didn't do that, so we'll never know. I mean, we'll know whether or not it has that effect like I think it does. But yeah, like I said, hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.